WAPTEK's 2016 November 9th comment section election experiment. November 9th, 11:12 a.m. posted. Polls closed at 9:44 p.m. arbitrarily because nobody wanted to post. As of now, Trump lost the popular vote by 222,054 votes, and Hillary Clinton lost by 54 electoral votes. And over the next month, technically, if somebody really wanted to start rioting, the electoral votes could be reprocessed because of some discrepancies, but obviously that's too many electoral votes. No, that's not going to happen. It's not like it's with Al Gore and there's like 3 electoral votes difference. This, however, is the election update about the comment section and whether or not I'm going to leave it open, or more accurately, why I left it open. A cheap way to get a lot of views is to leave the comment section open. Me filtering out things that are simply not true lowers my ranking. Yeah, the more arguments you have on a YouTube channel comment section, the more ranking it gets. Every time you respond to somebody you don't like, it jacks up their comment in the comment section. So I avoid that because I don't want anybody coming to my YouTube channel and getting misinformed. But here are the comments so far. Now this is a rough estimate because it's the number of people commenting, not the number of comments. 6 people posted 1 or more comments that were sane, critiquing of me, pointing out something I made a mistake at, the normal stuff, the stuff I like having posted. They just felt more free because the comment section was open, and honestly it was much nicer for them. 1 person just came by and just started trolling. You can judge this, I mean, this is an opinion, obviously. This is me being judge, jury, and executioner of my own little election here. 1 person was a pure denialist, ignoring the fact, just contradicting the fact that Trump lost the popular vote. And 3 people showed up doing truther tactics. So it's a little bit less than half of the comment section. You can go look at it. That's what it looks like before I filter it. I didn't filter anything. I didn't delete anything. And yes, someone will post, where are my comments going? Because that's a meme, you know. Oh, you're filtering comments. Yeah, they're always filtered. But this time it wasn't. Why didn't you post? I'm being censored. No, you didn't post anything before, and you're claiming to be censored because that's a meme. I'm going to point out some things here. I'm going to be snarky about this. It's going to piss people off, but I'm going to do it anyway. Someone posted, look up the Project Virtus election videos and various other things. This is a project done by a videographer who goes out of his way to phony up videos. So thank you very much for giving me something to review. He's been doing this for several years. He's like one of these prankers on YouTube. Well, he does this to try to push people's opinions, and he always does the same thing. He blatantly remixes the videos he does and inserts things that aren't really in part of the video situation, like dressing up like a pimp. I'm not kidding about that part. To promote things that aren't true. And in this case, it was referring to him doing election videos showing elections being rigged. Well, gee, with the outcome the way it is, I'm sorry, but this meme getting pushed for the last few weeks has backfired on people, because I've been going around having a lot of fun trolling by posting a YouTube video of Donald Trump saying that anything but the popular vote should be ignored. So if there's a difference, you should only use the popular vote. Foot and mouth disease. But I've only done that as a joke mostly because it's kind of funny that the memeing that goes on here is really heavy. I didn't even look at whether it was up or down voted on my video. I don't care. The point here I'm making is it was less BS than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like a 9 negative rambling, screaming matches going on and just 6 or 7 people being sane. So this was pretty nice. And now it's under moderation and being filtered. The next thing is people getting upset with me. Well, you need to get over it. The whole video is about how we all need to get over it. And I'm asking people, what would you do to make the system more fair and harder to rig? And like I said, I'm getting very constructive criticisms, including being told about the 12th Amendment. I completely forgot to include. Thank you for including that. And I'd like to thank the denialist who did the Project Virtus posting, who's got a picture. His icon is a copy of the Heavy from Team Fortress. He's in denial. He also watches videos about a subject done by a person who's gone out of his way to prove to everybody involved that he lies. The person who makes the Project Virtus videos is a liar. I'll be doing a video on that, I guess. Maybe. I don't really know. Because it doesn't get really a lot of attention except for this kind of stuff. And I'm going to answer a couple of questions. How do you know that the election isn't rigged? You can't really count all those votes. Funny how the rigging only comes up in one area. Well, then, if that's the way it is, then why didn't the electoral vote match? Oh, well, and then the backpedaling starts. Myself and several 100,000 geeks on this planet are responsible for making sure in past elections that attempts to disrupt the election system didn't succeed. Say thank you. I also mentioned that to a couple of people. The next thing is, and this is, I think, kind of important, is that because people like, not me, but similar to me, pointed out the flaws in the system and pointed out that it was done by companies run by whatever political organization motivation you want, we do have a much more secure system. And I'd like to dispel the meme. Yes, there's obviously stuff going on. I'll do a synopsis video after everybody calms down if anybody wants me to. But you can go look at this stuff. Some of the stuff actually did happen. But the meme that thousands of dead people vote, no, thousands of dead people get automatically sent a ballot because it's not known that they're dead. When people die, they don't actually alert the election system, which is really screwed up. I also know personally, because I worked at a place at one time that did phone surveys of politically active people. When I call up, I hear at least twice a day, "Sir, yes, my husband's been dead for 8 years. Would you please put me on the do not call list permanently? If you don't do it at this time, I like this little old lady. She obviously worked for the U.S. military, specifically the Navy. I'm going to dev null the phone number." And I'm like, I know what dev null means, and I understand. Has it been that much of a problem? She said, yes. What I recommend is you leave the phone number active and ask the phone company to completely delist it, just to shut it off, and leave it off for 2 years. Then just use another phone line. Ask them to leave it dead. Then you can turn it back on. I mean, that's screwed. People don't fix the records when people die because that isn't really a priority in the systems. But that doesn't mean people are making dead bodies vote. However, yes, that actually did happen a couple of times, and this is a screwed up system we have. And again, suggestions to fix it. Unfortunately, everyone had the same problem. I mean, even people who are against Trump are looking at this going, and for him, by the way, are saying, this is not okay. And then when you ask them, and then they do a follow-up video, I don't know how to fix it either. I don't know if it needs to be fixed. I've said that already. And the three truthers, a denialist, and one troll ignored the fact that I said that. I'd like to thank everybody who commented, even though it was only 6 sane people commenting multiple times in some cases. And I'd also like to comment that some people sent me PMs saying, I don't feel comfortable posting to the video, but thank you for uploading it. And I got a lot of positive feedback on this, more than normal. I'm not being conciliatory as a tactic or faking it. We have to be a country. And the grand experiment now is, as far as the polling is gone, that this country is going to be run almost exclusively by the Republican National Committee or some variation of it. And they've always complained, like the Democrats always complain, oh, we're stonewalled, we can't achieve anything. There's no longer anything in the way. The last time we had a Democrat-dominated House, Senate, and President, they sat on their hands because that's what they really do. I don't know what the Republicans are doing, but I'm curious. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.